Okay, in today's little quick build, we're going to use the Revolve tool to create a simple, somewhat of a pulley. It won't be a fully finalized pulley, but just a simple example of how we can use one. I've done a simple quick sketch out there. I'm also going to put out a for construction mirror line, in which case I'll mirror that sketch over after I dimension it. It is always good practice to fully dimension your drawings. Take this point and this point here and make them vertical. That way it guarantees our alignment. Go ahead, set this dimension at 50. I am using metric units just because my example that I'm building this off of is preset in metric units. This will be 25 here, 5 here, looking at 10 here. Let me readjust this. That should be back over that way. This dimension here is going to be, actually we're going to dimension it this way. That's going to be 5 millimeters. And the last dimension we need is this one right here. Sorry about that. This dimension here. And that should fully define. We know it's fully defined because the sketch itself goes completely from blue lines to black lines and points. The only point that isn't defined is this point right here, and that's because it's the end of our mirror construction line mirror line, and that does not matter as long as the line itself is vertical, which is defined by this constraint right here. Alright, so now we'll take and we'll select all of our lines that we just drew and defined. There are multiple ways to select. You can drag a box over them. I typically click just because it's the most accurate way to ensure you only get what you want. Then I'll come up here, click mirror. In the mirror tool, I'll mirror it about, because I've already got all my entities selected. Click on the mirror about, select my mirror construction line that I created. Right click either on the spot or again in the selection spot. You can green check here. You can green check in this corner. You can green check over here on the mirror tool. All places work the same. Now my sketch is complete. Obviously this is a long ways from looking like a pulley. This is where we get into the fancy Revolve tool. Come over here, we'll click on Revolve Extrude, and our axis of revolution, we will select this line. As you can see, the preview pops up, and then we can select how far we want it to revolve. It could be just a 90-degree revolve, in which case it would give us one corner. You can change the direction. In this case, like I said, it's going to be resembling a pulley, so we are going to do a full 360 revolve. And we will green check. And there you have it, a full 360 revolved shape using the Revolve tool. Quick, fast, and easy. It's a great utility to use to do some fancy modeling, to give you nice round features with much simpler than doing all the different circles for the different levels and multiple extrudes. It was all done in one single extrusion. Thanks for watching. Tune back in for more simple modeling techniques.